Hey, what's going on, typewriting community? Just want to make this quick video for this Sterling that I recently found my dad has. It's been sitting in his garage for quite some time, the Smith Corona. Beautiful looking machine. I recently fell in love with typewriters, watched the documentary California Typewriter, and I kind of got hooked and wanted to find my own. Was tracking down a vintage typewriter that ended up getting snapped up, and then I mentioned it to my dad and he's like, check this thing out. It's been sitting in the garage for quite some time. So this is the typewriter. There's a couple of questions and issues that I'm hoping maybe you can steer me on the right direction with. First things first, this carriage return arm, as you can see, is leaving a bit of a scrape here, and I'm assuming there's a way to probably raise this or lower it. I didn't want to sort of reef on it too hard without talking to a professional first, so hopefully someone here in this community can point me in a little bit of guidance on the best way to raise this up just a bit so it no longer scuffs this part of the paint or the device itself. Secondly, only a handful of these keys seem to be working. On the top row, we've got these three here. I'll take the lid off as well, or the cover, and show you. But only essentially these few keys here will go up and actually hit and make a mark, and the rest kind of gets stuck. I've taken the ribbon out. It's just hanging out over here. And I'll just move this over a bit. Here's the inside. I'll see if I can get the brightness to adjust so it's not too bright. So we'll start down here and I'll work my way back so you can sort of see what's going on. I mean, it doesn't look too, like from an outside perspective, it doesn't look filthy. It's not like something that was sitting around in dust. It was sitting in this case for quite some time, just not being used. And nothing's too filthy as far as the actual letters go, as far as the ink sitting on the, I think these are type bars. Sorry if I'm saying this stuff wrong, guys. I only just got into this past week. So essentially we've got a few of these that come up and they go back down, as you can tell. But then more in the middle of the keyboard area, we get, I'm just gonna focus up, fight, and they sort of stick like this. So there's a good portion of them from this side to around here that do that. And then over on this side, these ones you have to fight with completely, just even move them. Like, I really have to push on that key hard. The Z, or Z if you're in America watching this, I'm in Canada, it's barely going up there. Like, that took a lot. I don't want to push too hard in case I break something. Lastly, the X is disconnected. So I can show you the underside here as well. So these are the few issues, I guess. Like I said, the carriage return arm, only a couple of the letters are working. Everything else is ridiculously tight. Sorry, I'm just gonna flip this up. And the X key is totally disconnected, which I can see in here somewhere. I've seen the piece that is loose. Looks like all these are connected except for one in here, which is the X. So I'm just not really sure the best way to approach this. If there's a way to take some of these pieces out without dismantling everything so you can really sort of see what's causing this to gum up. I would love some perspective before I even start taking this on. Please let me know your thoughts and have an awesome day.